Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome back to some more NIMRODS. I have some money left. Did I actually do anything? We've got the blackout pod, but I've invested into it as much as I possibly can. Do you want to just throw some money into one of these? Finishing a reload deploys a beacon. That just sounds complicated, though, is my one fear. There was the homing scope, but, let's see. That would be, no, barrel add-on? Add-on on the top. It's probably one of these. You know what? I'm going to grab the Planet Buster mount. It doesn't require any other materials, and it's probably a 4th tier upgrade for some things. Let's go down to the mech scrapyard again. And what weapon do we pick? You know, honestly, shotgun. Let's give it a shot. I do have to decide, like, what I want to do with the shotgun exactly. Oh, right. I was going to be playing with a controller. There we go. So this lets me potentially banish something. Does it? Hard to tell. Okay, so we have the guarded grip. I could go for the ammo rack, but I don't think we want that. Brass knuckle grip. Still haven't found more upgrades for the brass knuckle. Losing your shield does 1 damage to all... Oh. Okay. Sure, let's go for the guarded grip. I could go for that effect strength build, now that I'm 100% sure I could pull it off. With some work. It might take some doing, and I'm not even sure if we'd have the right stuff. I think we'd want the explosive magazines more than the hemo bullets. But yeah, let's give something like that a shot. I thought this was supposed to be the one that would let me banish things, but oh, here we go. So it could banish something if I wanted to. Energy blaster. Banish? Eyeball charm. Also banish. Hellspitter barrel. Yeah, the problem is our default mag size is atrocious. I think I'm also going to banish it. Can I banish final option? Ah, piss. Alright. Okay, so that changes some of this. So in that case, we are going to want mag size. How the hell do I pull that off? Go for a little bit of penetrations. I mean, this means my fire rate is actually really good. Like, worse things have happened than going Hellspitter on this. I wanted to go for Helix, but you know what? I'll just take what I can get. And the idea of the final upgrade shooting all of my shotgun shots in a circle around me actually is really funny. Do I want to go for Ripper Clips? Yeah. I'd like other stuff like reload speed and whatnot, but we are going to need magazine capacity like nobody's business if I'm going to be going for the Hellsplitter build. You know, honestly, actually, that fire rate's not bad. Like, oh yeah, and we could go for the magazine top rack. I feel bad for just going for this exact same build over and... Oh, it heals... Interesting. Yeah, there's the containment field, but I feel like the containment field is insane. Lightweight stock, splitting magazine. I'm not a big fan of the splitter. We could go for the containment field. Oh, this is a tech module, so this would replace the add-on. Yeah, so this would mean I wouldn't be able to get the ammo rack at the top. I'm having so much trouble, because, like, I really want to make a build with this. Ironically enough, this could work. Ironically, you know what? Screw it. Okay, so the reason why I'm thinking of this is if we get the final upgrade, where I'm shooting my bullets in every direction, that's going to solve an amount of the weakness of the containment field. I regret this every time I pick it, but I'm committed to making it work because someday it is going to work and it is going to be amazing. It's just a very big someday. And I'm gonna have to work so freaking hard to get my my maximum clip capacity up to something reasonable enough to actually make use of the Hell Splitter barrel. Oh well. I mean, that is kind of part of the fun of these games, is having a bad build and actually making it work somehow. And maybe even turning it into something special, and like, I'm really committed to the idea of using this. Okay, this drop is amazing. I hadn't really used it up until now, but yeah, it's just a consistent Healy field. I guess I shouldn't just eat the hits, but... Okay, it's done. I don't think I actually gained from that one. Do we want to do jet stock? Rate of fire, reload speed, bullet spread. Well, we don't care about those, but the rest of it is great. Heart charm doesn't really fit, and cryo magazine really doesn't fit on this build. So sure. Okay, quick fire trigger for even more bullets, but more spread. Special power, we don't do special yet. So yeah, let's just go for bullet count. Because yeah, the more bullets I have, the better. Alright. Where else is my head at? Unfortunately, my head's kind of in a bad spot. It's, I don't know, I don't want to call it migraine season exactly, but we have like a 40-degree bounce in 2 days. Is like 45 out or something like that, which, you know, is a fine temperature for me. Just like light hoodie weather, unless there's a stiff breeze, at which point maybe I need a slightly thicker hoodie and that's it. But, you know, at night it gets down into the 30s, and like 2 days ago it was 80 degrees, and then in 2 days it's going to be 80 degrees again, and God, that is, like, I cannot understate how bad that is for my head. Every single time, like, the weather does this, I'm just out for the count for days. You know, it's just like, oh, I should get work done. Instead, I'm just going to be in a fugue. And that is such a good word. But, like, that's all I can do. Not like it's giving me plenty of time to focus on Metaphor Refantasio and finish that up, because that's a freaking fun game. But, you know, I'm an ambitious person, sort of. I have all of these just things and ideas that I want to get done in my life. And I'm mostly committed to making them real. It's just difficult sometimes. Because the world is just like, hey, but what if you can't? You know, what if you have all of these dreams and then tomorrow you wake up and you've just got like a gnarly headache? Alright, so let's banish the cryo magazine. I think I'm going to banish the enchanted bayonet as well. Just while we're here. Yeah, because it's every 60 enemies you kill. Like, good as that is, I can do better. Definitely means airdrop capacity with that would be a good idea, just so I can have... so I can banish even more things, potentially. Alright. Yeah, we're actually chewing through these guys, like, weirdly well. I wonder if the return bullets do damage. Like, as soon as it hits the, as soon as it hits the wall. Oh, yes. So what's happening is, as soon as my bullets hit the wall, it rebounds and effectively can hit the boss again. I was always wondering why the damage on this seemed like it was amazing. So I could absolutely shred my bullet count for a ton of max health. Crit chance, penetration, bullet count. Max health. We don't want that. Screw it. Whee. Yeah, so the only thing I really need here... I mean, I need a lot of stuff. I could actually really use a bunch of bullet speed. Like, that's something I shouldn't discount, just because my bullets... I'd like them to bounce across the walls of the orb at least 2 or 3 times. Because as it stands, they kind of don't. We also probably want explosive bullets up in this. Anything to give me a little bit extra AoE would probably be helpful for group clearing. Especially for really dense groups like that one. So that's reload speed, which is going to be nice. Gain rate or magazine capacity. I think at this point, let's go for the reload speed. Get that up to like 3-ish. Because if I can get that to a comfortable 3, we pretty much never have to spend or be stuck reloading. We'll still have to spend time reloading, but it won't feel like I'm waiting. Ow. I thought I punched them back. And unfortunately, this build is pretty vulnerable to enemies just like crossing the threshold. So it wouldn't be a bad idea for me to invest hard into knockback too. Heart Charm, Chevron Charm. I just don't care too deeply for the Chevron Charm. Let's go for the bullet damage, because we're going to need that anyway. Especially if I can get that shield going. Yeah, I don't have a magazine yet, right? I don't think I do. Whoop. Okay, so this is spooky. Oh, and I've trapped myself in a corner again. Ah, but I do have a medkit for my troubles. Okay. So far, so decent. The little dudes aren't too much of a worry. Alright. Be patient. Ow! Yeah, the problem is there's a bunch of these guys, but neither of my guns are really focusing on them. The little dudes are... Yeah, the little dudes are very much playing cover. Which is an issue. Okay. Rifling, bullet damage. We don't need the extra penetrations. Yeah, let's go for the bullet damage. I'm surprised I haven't seen much for bullet speed. Maybe I just haven't been looking for it. Okay, well, there's the bullet speed. Crit chance would be nice, too. We could definitely use the damage. But I want my bullets to be able to bounce from one side of the sphere and back again. At least once or twice. Okay, greased health splitter barrel, so it fires even more. Turret placer. I'd like to get the turret upgrades at some point. I should probably focus on that. Okay. We've got Bertha coming in a moment. Sorry, it's Bertha Star. Ow. They cut through the ring reasonably well. But yeah, anything can still touch me and do a bunch of damage. As soon as I have those shields, none of this will be an issue for me. Okay, some of it will still be an issue. Yeah, I think I just have to kind of hug the boss. I guess I should probably be on the lower side. It'll give me more opportunity to hit it. And just be patient. Okay, that's a good airdrop. Get the apple. Just be careful. And patient. Was not patient enough. Yeah, reload speed? Reload speed. It's a bad time to have a really itchy shoulder, but whatever. Okay. So this... Ow. It had just enough of a gap, but then it bumped me. Just moved up just that little bit. Please perish. There we go. Okay. Boss is down. Still don't know if I'm going to survive here. I'm not betting on it, but you never know. Bullet damage, crit bonus, fire rate, penetrations, bullet count. I think I might just go for this one. Crit bonus, rate of fire, vision range, and airdrop capacity. We need options. And the airdrop capacity means my range goes up. The knockback would have been maybe something to invest into just because. Keeping a bunch of enemies off of me seems like it would be a good idea. Bullet damage, flame velocity. I'm curious about if there's any synergistic effects between the Inferno Jet. I'd hope so. This is good as Napalm Jet. I don't know. Do we go for the flamethrower? Because the grenade launcher is also great. It gives us a lot of bullet damage, some reload speed, and armor. This is just bullet damage, and more bullet damage, plus a little bit of armor. I think the grenade launcher is the better option. Given everything. Especially because I'm going to be reloading fairly often, so I'm going to be firing grenades reasonably often. Flamethrower, I'd really have to work to get that to reload quickly. Okay, so we're starting to pop off. I just have to not die, is the big one. Okay, penetration, enemy spawn rate, or bullet count, and some health regen. Is not much, but is better than nothing. Yeah, we were firing that grenade launcher pretty quickly, pretty often. Okay, and I have to watch out for that thing. I don't think there's like a strict benefit for me to go destroy them either. Like the magnet from killing the tower, that's one thing. Ow. Okay, I think I have to melt this one. Okay, this got very hairy, very fast. I think this is the one problem with the containment field, is that because all of my shots are so localized, it's very easy for enemies to cluster up like that in a way that I can't deal. More bullet speed? Yeah. Okay, explosive magazine. Darn tootin'. Gives me some extra max health, and now we can actually deal with groups that much better. Also, the sniper rifle's starting... Ow. The sniper rifle's starting to hit its stride. These little guys are just doing whoop. Don't want to be there for that. Okay, boss is starting to show up, which is kind of bad for me. Oh. Like I said, kind of bad for me. Little bit of crit. Let's actually go for the little bit of crit. And then, by sheer providence, we have a random medkit. With all these dumb towers all over the place. They're unwelcome. Okay. Just keep scooting it. Ow. 16 damage. It very much feels like we're kind of just hanging out on the border. Do we go for Ducky Charm? I think we go for Ducky Charm. Yeah, we're borderline survivable here, which is not bad, actually. Like, if I can overcome this, if we can get that shield, if we can kill Big Carl. And, like, this is a very dangerous build to be up close and personal with. So, kind of works in my favor. More crit bonus? Yeah, we should probably get my crit up. Problem is, I was kind of going for a special build, so crit doesn't feel the best. Okay, rate of fire, under barrel recharge rate, and some health regen. So that's actually really good for this. That one's also very good, but I think I'm going to go for this, because that means we get 50% more grenades. Yeah, so every reload we get 1 or 2 grenades, alternatingly, which actually is really good. And yeah, the faster my fire rate, the more we're going to be reloading. Because I've got such a small clip capacity that we reload often. Mag size, bullet size. I think I might actually go for a little bit of bullet size here. Okay, let's actually put forth the struggle. Of trying to get to the tower. Because we could use the magnet at this point. Grab that. Feeling okay. I was going to hurt my bullet damage, but I think we're going to go for it anyway. Main reason being, we really want to get that final upgrade. Because if I'm shooting in every direction, no enemy can sneak up on me. Yeah, I'll just go for the underbarrel recharge rate. Let's just spam blast grenades on top of everything else. Okay, next order of business, probably progression. I think we want to start getting out of here. Why is this the run that's working? Okay, bullet hell barrel, ×4 bullet count, 106 bullets. Bullet damage, 2.5. Don't think about that too hard. We'll get it back up. Ooh, that's kind of pretty, actually. Okay, so I'm now a proper bullet ball. Most enemies that get close to me are probably going to get shredded. It's a little hard to tell. I pretty much have to approach them entirely on faith that I'm going to survive, which is not great. Oh, look at all those apples, though. Oh, this is going to save my butt and then some. Quaff. I know you don't quaff apples, you quaff apple juice, but I'm quaffing those apples, don't question it. Like, this is the beauty part about bullet heavens, especially ones as deeply customizable as this, is that, like, you always come out with just the weirdest and the wildest runs. Yeah, let's just go for spawn rate, more enemies, more experience, more airdrop capacity, more choices. Okay, so somebody was actually saying that the trees give me a resource, not just experience. Such a bad time. Oh, that's my fault. I'll be over here, so they're at least shooting at me. Nope, never mind. Turn my back for a second and everything else eats it. Whatever. What was I supposed to do about that? Did not trigger that thinking, oh yeah, there's going to be a boss in a second. Okay, so let's just melt Gang here. If I can. Every once in a while something's hitting me a bunch. I think he's shooting at me, which is, I think, the issue. But we're good. Okay, credit drop chance, penetration's bullet count, crit rate of fire, or crit bonus rate of fire. The bullet damage is not a terrible idea. This would also give me a bunch of special power, armor, knockback. Tempting. It just doesn't matter. In the face of more airdrop capacity and big crit bonus, it's just a non... There's no decision to be had there. Okay, special power reload speed. We could use the reload speed, maybe. But I'm going to keep going for the bullet speed. Okay, so this creates puddles of fire every time we hit something. And that's going to be a lot of puddles of fire. Shield protector grip? Probably. Just to give me that little bit of extra survivability that we so desperately, ouch, so desperately need to survive. Let's see, mag size. When did my mag size go down? I have no idea. We need to boost that up a bit. Okay, let's try the tree again. And the nice part is, like, I am a firework. Kind of fun watching the pattern go. Yeah, so does this actually give me a resource? It gained me some experience, but I don't see a resource that popped up there, so I don't know. More bullet speed. What is my bullet range? Doesn't matter. And all I need is just some kind of upgrade that makes my bullets last longer. I don't know if that exists. If it does, it's not a common one. Okay, so where are we going? We don't have too much. I know there was a warp point all the way over there. Let's just keep exploring this area first. There's always bound to be some kind of good... Ow. There's always bound to be some kind of goodie or other interesting thing out this direction. What is that? What is this? Destroy the disruptors. This is entirely new. I've never seen this before. Get that mag size up? Yeah. Because I can have up to like 60 bullets on this thing considering its fire rate. Well, like I said, there's always going to be something. The one problem with this is I don't see my damage numbers, so I actually have no idea how well this build is working. It's certainly visually, like, a treat. It does get a little bit choppy when I'm hitting one thing, because every one of those instances, like, every single one of those bullets creates a new instance of the ground fire. Devs, quick thing you might want to do. Instead of doing that, you might want to just have them scale up a pre-existing one. Like, if there's an overlap, instead of creating more and more instances of the little fire. Recon. Oh, that's a drop zone? Sick. Okay. Effect size also boosts underbarrels and genetic abilities, or effect size, max health, damage dealt by on fire increased by ×3. Enemies affected by on fire now move slower. I think I'm actually going to go for the move slower just because that prevents enemies from ganking me. Okay, more reload speed. Nah, mag size. Wait, did my mag size go back down again? That's where I got it up to 8. 200 damage to all enemies if and when my shield breaks. That's nice. That is a lot of fire. Unfortunately, I don't know how much damage the actual fire does. There's no boss, though. There's just a fire, like a fire explosion in that general direction. I guess I should start investing really hard into special power more than anything else. Like, my raw damage might be bad, but maybe that isn't a problem? Because if I just have the fire do all the damage instead. Okay, special power? Yeah, let's just start scaling that. Let's get that up to absurd levels if I can. Rate of fire, resource drop rate. It's tough. Nah, let's go for this. Okay, special power. And what do we want to do with these? Some more rate of fire on that one. Actually, let's probably start working on this. Because this will give me the crit chance and crit bonus that I need. There is also bidirectional attractor, which give me more range. Both are good. Okay, well, let's just take this living firework of a dude out, because it's time to see if I can find more things in this area. Though it's really nice to know that I can start here again. I was not expecting this area to be so huge compared to the Hive Barrens, which, like, I cleared out pretty quickly. And didn't see too many, like, alternative routes. This seems to still, this seems to go, like, quite a ways. Maybe not quite as many branches as I'd maybe be hoping for. That's good enough. They're gonna run circles. Let that toast. Science rules. Mad science blueprint. Okay. Enhanced vulnerability. So this would give us the crit chance. Oh, we already actually have a pretty good crit chance. Let's just get Napalm Jet next. Can you imagine being the person firing this gun? Give me 3 more bullets, which just feels so unnecessary. Let's make them bigger. Why is my bullet size 0? I guess they must have shrink-a-dinked at some point and it's just rounding down. Unfortunately, now the game's starting to break down a little bit. We're hitting that... You're starting to become ridiculous stage. And it's a problem. Let's see. So crit bonus... I think I'm going to go for the bi-directional attractor. It gives me more penetrations, more range, a little bit of movement speed, and kind of works with that. They move faster to get close to me, but then they slow down tremendously. as soon as they're within range, because they get hit both by the slowing field and the both the slowing field and the fire slow. Those grenades are loud. I have the sound effects on this game turned down actually surprisingly far, and it's still kind of just noise pollution. I'm glad to see we're still finding blueprints and pathways. Okay, it's kind of looping back on itself. But I can go south and west as well. I'm going to position myself up here. There's a lot of the eyeball dudes. And I should probably go mow them down. I'm coming for you. Well, I was kind of doing something. And then the game had other ideas, like losing frame rate. Let's go for the Mallow Charm. It's good for the sniper rifle. Let us see if I can defend the tree. Let's see. Bullet size, effect size, reload bonus. I don't think we need reload bonus. Let's just go for some damage. Well, the circle of safety at least works against the chargers. Okay. Yeah, the problem is when the frame rate starts dying like this. Well, at least we found the boss. Once the frame rate starts dying like this, it's kind of the beginning of the end, just because after a certain point I can't smoothly dodge. I also can't see anything. I paused the game and it unpaused me just to kill me. I don't think I should do that again. That was a funny build, but I think the big issue is I can't do the fire field with that many projectiles. It's just an absolutely abysmal idea. So what else we got? Really got to find some more of these. 1,500 slink wings in a single run. That's a new one. Lost blueprint crate. Yeah, I think most of these are crates. Wait, I can purchase this one? Requirement not met. Fair enough. It just lit up as though I could do it. Earthscorn tech. Augment effect size will affect underbarrels and genetic abilities. Grand Shatter. Bullet damage kill an enemy affected with frozen status will trigger shatter regardless of the attack's elemental type. I'm actually gonna snag that. I'm gonna try like kind of the polar opposite build. Let's just grab a couple of these really quick. Cheap upgrades. Mad Science. Hitting the enemy with a bullet will have a chance of inflicting blind. Oh, that's fun. Let's see. Storm Stalk, Spike Stalk. Let's grab that as well. Turret damage fall off. Elemental grenade launcher. Like a lot of these are getting kind of expensive, which is an issue. Railgun placer. Okay, I should play with some of those at some point. But let's do another shotgun run. Yeah, there we go. So I think I'm going to try, hopefully, the polar opposite of the last build, which will be really leaning in on, like, having low shots and kind of high damage. Low shots, high damage, and pierce. I don't think we want to mess with the explosive magazine. It's funny. We did just get this. Dealing damage via on fire causes a target to damage enemies in a. I mean, I could. We could lean really hard for the explosive magazine here. It does hurt my mag size. Okay. I do like the idea of it. I don't really want the lightweight stock. The other thing is, like, kind of my only option here. Yeah, let's do it. Polar opposite my ass. I'm at least gonna try very hard to avoid the Hell Splitter barrel. That's gonna be the big one. Let's pick this one up. Let's see. Weighted stock. Bullet damage, reload speed, bullet damage, reload speed, penetrations, touching an enemy while a character's... Oh, character ability is active, does damage the enemy, or just pauldron stock, which is great. Sure. Yeah, so I don't think I'm going to really go for quantity here. I think we just want to go for reasonably high fire rate and really good reload speed. And just crank damage a bunch. Just boomstick the hell out of things. And see if I can go for, like, the spinning shotgun meme. And special damage. Ooh, yeah, I got options. Let's go for some bullet speed as well. As somebody had pointed out that with the controller, you can actually manually take control without having to turn off auto aim. So I can use the right stick to aim in a direction. It's actually really nice. Let's see. Your rate of fire. Effect size actually wouldn't be a bad idea, but I don't want to lose the rate of fire yet. I guess crit is kind of meaningless here. Maybe. The slight ideal is to mostly go for really hard... let's see. The slight ideal here is to go for kind of hard special damage and see if I can really set them on fire. Because yeah, if I can burn most of my enemies down to nothing, that would be good. Oh, I thought this would let me regen. Bullet damage, crit chance, crit bonus. Partner killing enemies gives you some armor. That's a lot of crit chance. Like, that's the one thing to benefit for the eyeball charm is instant crit. Health regen, spawn. Does give me really good experience gain. And then there's the enchanted bayonet, which... You know, I actually don't hate this. Let's actually go for the enchanted bayonet this time around. Because the enchanted bayonet, I think, is one of the better stat sticks in my potential lineup. Especially if I can get that you know, get it to recover just a little bit faster. Grab them apples. Oh, there's another apple. So what barrel do we want here? Probably the Helix. I have no idea what Helix shotgun's even going to look like. But I feel like it's going to kind of be what I'm looking for. Okay, Ducky Charm, Scope Sight. What's Scope Sight get me? Rate of fire, vision range. Bullet damage no longer reduced when hitting distant targets. Every couple of meters of bullet range, vision range increases bullet range. And further it travels, the more bullet damage it has. Bullets will now home in on enemies, or meter of bullet travels increases its damage and crit bonus. We definitely don't want containment field. Do I actually want this? I'm trying to think if there's other ones that I like. There's a couple. There's other ones. I think we're going to skip the scope sight for now. And let's go for the incendiary magazine, because that gets me the puddles of fire early. Which means I can start scaling special. Okay. Because also, if we can get the upgrade that makes it so that enemies that are on fire do fire damage to all surrounding enemies, like that has so much potential for extreme damage shenanigans. Bullet count, a little bit of crit bonus, some crit power. Probably just go for the crit bonus. I recognize this is not a crit build, but getting it is just good. Yeah, we don't have a grip yet. I'll probably go for the guarded grip again unless it just doesn't show up, which is a possibility. Alright. The one problem is lack of health is going to be an issue. So some bullet speed, crit bonus damage. Yeah, I think our big other issue is just utter lack of regen. Or not regen, well yeah, but utter lack of reload speed is actually going to be holding me back pretty hard here. Boy, those guys are just living in the woods. Ow. Bad time to run into Split Serpent here. Because yeah, I was really hoping I could hit that tower. I shouldn't be trying to break a rock here. That is unwise. At least the boomstick does a fairly good job of deleting things. Yup. Ow. Yeah, I think we just need to be away from that tower. Okay. Hit that. Like, the damage is fairly good. I don't know where the boss went to. Must be, like, right on the periphery. Oh, there he is. So we don't want that one. Do we want this one? Reducing my bullet damage increases... oh, we could also banish some things. Armored stock would actually be really good, would give me the reload speed, but I think we want to go for this one. This increases my bullet count by a bunch, does reduce my bullet damage. Let me take a look at my other options. Reload, reduces the mag size, which we do like. Yeah, I think we go for the Helix barrel. That just sounds kind of fun anyway. What is that? What? Okay, that's fun. Kind of more of a wave blast. I almost kind of feel like there should be some weird synergies where, yeah, if you get the Helix gun on the shotgun, instead of even firing a boatload of bullets, it actually just fires a shockwave that kind of scales numerically. I guess I'm just gonna shoot at this thing. It needs to die. Actually, these guys need to die before they just completely delete me from existence. Okay. Yeah, it's a wave of death. Oh. Shoot. Feels like I've got the Sonicore. I think it was the Sonicore. Oh, God. 3 health is not a good place to be. Yeah, we needed this much earlier. Gonna give myself a little bit of regen. Even if it is going to be probably moot. Never say never. Okay, we don't actually want the extra bullet count, even though it is so unbelievably tempting. Okay, what do we want? Even more mag size, better reload speed, underbarrel, increases bullet count for the next shot. That's really works better with a good grenade. Yeah. All right. What do we do? Do we want to try something different? Let's try something different. Try the carbine. Okay. I'm going to turn damage numbers back on. We actually need that for a number of things. So, interestingly enough, the electroshock damage has to be at least somewhat based off of other stuff. Do I want to go down this extremely dangerous and foolish road again? The Thunderball Thundersaw was really funny. What other barrels do we have? I mean, we do have the Helix barrel. That is an option. I wish there was a barrel that just made my bullets uncompromisingly large. Because the Ducky Charm, I think I'm going to go for the Ducky Charm here. The real question is just like, is this worth it? Almost every single barrel in this game really pushes you down the road of, hey, but what if you had many bullets? You know, this one gives you a ring around you. The Helix gun doubles the amount and fires them in a Helix pattern. The Hellspitter just fires a lot. I think this is one of the only... I can't think of a single one that just makes my bullets bigger. I need a cannon. Hopefully that exists. Lightning Lord's mixed message. Maybe I just gotta find these two. Yeah, because I don't really want any of the other ones. So yeah, let's just go for this. It's not specifically the best, but it's still good. Let's see, bullet size. Yeah. Like, maybe I should have held out for the Helix barrel. Hard to say. Interesting that that one didn't offer me banishes. Unless that's the one that doesn't give banishes. I don't know. Mag size, reload speed, reload speed. Yeah, we want to be able to just keep shooting. And having a long reload speed really works against that. I still haven't gone for that retaliatory build. I should think about that at some point. Because I think we're getting close enough that I could probably pull it off. Odd part is most of the retaliatory things are like grips, now that I'm thinking about it, because there's two. There's the brass knuckle grip, and then there's the spiked grip. Okay, I really want that healing. I guess we don't need it too bad. Let's see. Go for the grenade launcher. It still feels like the grenade launcher is just like the best. Especially if you're going for anything that clears its clip really quickly. Okay, frost turbine. I do like... Yeah, frost turbine's rare enough, and this would just give me more grenades. Hurt. Hurt. Alright. So far, so good. Yeah, the problem is, don't quite have the stopping power to keep all these guys off of me. So I'm kind of at their mercy. Okay, there's a... Yeah, when I say, like, I don't have the stopping power to keep them off of me, this is what I was thinking of. Is like, I really want to be able to just hang out next to this thing and accept its sweet, sweet healing, but it's tough, and it's gone now. So this is the one I was thinking about. Reduces my rate of fire, gives me even more penetrations. Ooh. Bullet damage, bullet size, stun duration. I mean, this was what I was thinking of. There was the sniper barrel, which is also an option. But yeah, let's just go for highly penetrating, extremely large orbs. I think the only problem is my damage isn't very good. So I'm kind of in a tough spot, and this is gonna hurt. Ow. More penetrations. Guess I'm gonna go for the crit damage, even if it's completely worthless to me at the moment. Yeah, I think we might have to give this one another shot. I'm just reloading so goddamn slow. Because I think my fire rate is abysmal. Okay. Try and avoid, try and grab. Like, the bullet damage isn't terrible. I think maybe just this area is also kind of rough. Because with the shotgun, I just had oodles of attacks, so it wasn't a problem. Here I've got one. Full damage, reload speed, armor. Absolutely. It does slow me down a little bit, but worth it. Ow. I guess crit damage and chance would be kind of lovely on this one. There we go. What is my rate of fire? It's less than 1. Go figure. Yeah, this would work if I was doing oodles of damage. But a lot of this gun's merits are tied to the fact that it has these, like, Tesla arcs coming out, and that's not working right now. And part of it is I went for a big orb, which did not work in my favor. Alright. Do we do one more? I don't know. What could I have done differently? I don't know. Tons of stuff. Mag size of 3. I mean, I could try the RPG. Large explosions, low mag size. Rate of fire is bad. We could do it. Because what was the build I was really going for on that one? The only immediate problem with this is effect size. What's a really tanky gun that would work? Kind of close range. Yeah, how did my... Oh, I think I kind of know how my rate of fire got bad. Because, yeah, I haven't done an RPG round. I would like to really go for, frankly, the sniper barrel, but I need something with a lot of penetrations. This does have 4. So, like, yeah, let's go for the carbine again. I think I just desperately need to give it the damage it requires. And probably not go for the barrel. Go for the ducky charm. That gets us the rate of fire and the reload speed. Yeah, we need those. The diffusion barrel is interesting, but yeah, maybe I should do that on a high fire rate run. Let's see, bullet count and a little bit of regen. Bigger mag size. Let's go for the bullet count. I think the trick would be the helix gun on this, rather than the diffusion barrel. If I can pull it off. Lightweight stock. Yeah, the problem is the meter between where you are and where you last were. There's the jet stock, which is a lot of rate of fire and reload speed. And then there is the explosive magazine. I hate it. I guess we're doing explosive thunder orbs. I guess it does mean that they explode every single time they touch something. That's not for nothing. Okay. Go for rate of fire? Probably rate of fire. Damn it. Thought I killed him. Yeah, the problem is this build is extremely vulnerable to slow fire rates and slow reloads. And, like, as good as the explosive magazine kind of is, it doesn't really make up for the downsides very quickly. Ow. Just avoid that for a hot second. I want to use that Healy field, but I don't think it's going to let me. Okay. Oh, we do have the sniper barrel. I've never actually put upgrades into it. Slower recharge is rough. Yeah, so I think the real answer with this is go for the sniper barrel later. Okay, this actually has some fun potential. Because the helix bullets will now hit enemies multiple times, which very much makes up for the fact, yeah, there we go. This is what this build needed. Alright. So let's just try to avoid taking too much damage. We desperately need rate of fire. We already have the explosive magazine. Ugh. Some healing would do me some serious good, but I don't know if we're going to be able to grab it. Reduce mag size, better reload speed, underbarrel. Yeah, so we want a better one. We'd also go for the scope sight. Rate of fire. I think we do want to go for the scope sight. Because this way we have no damage fall off, so my bullets just go until they run out. And if I can get my penetrations to be, you know, 2 or 3 times higher, that should actually be really strong. I should probably also work on getting my damage higher. If I can pull it off. Okay. At the very least, this feels better than the last couple attempts that I've had with this one. Let's see. Bullet speed. I think we need the reload. The damage wouldn't be bad, but I think we need the reload. I'm too vulnerable while my clip is empty. At least while we wait for some other slick upgrades to come in and kind of fix some of my other problems. Yeah, problem is a lot of these guys are just getting in just close enough to tap me once or twice. And they hit for like 5 or 8 or, you know, just stuff like that. Okay. Extra bullet size is an option. I think I'm going to go for it here just because it drastically increases each orb's chance of hitting an enemy. Okay. And then it's the eye dudes. We're going to get clobbered by large quantities of balls. Which is good, it's what we're looking for. Let's see. I don't know. I'm just swinging for the fences here. We'll see what happens. It's an interesting build. If I can make it work, it should have legs. And it seems to delete enemies fairly well. Especially if I kind of stick in one direction and get like a whole slew of electro orbs kind of all going in the same direction. Oh, there's a health pod here. Shame there's like no functional way I'm going to be able to capitalize on it. You know, the build's weirdly good against groups, too. Okay. Turret placer, brass knuckle grip. Oh, we actually finished this off. Max health, armor, experience gain rate. Also gain rate. Touching a frozen or stunned enemy will retaliate as though they damaged you. 2-second cooldown. Also does bleed. Reloading will fire a blade. Okay. Health and experience gain is kind of nice, as is armor. The retaliation is fine. I'd usually go for the guarded grip, but that actually gives us some options. I don't think I have a stock yet. Like, we could. Oh, but we do have a charm, so I wouldn't be able to get the sweet healing from the heart charm. Start getting a little bit of that bullet damage. Okay, there's so many of them down. I have to aim that direction. See, if we're gonna have these big groups, that's where we need to pile my shots. I really wish I could actually change the logic of it and, like, shoot for the highest concentration of mass. Let's see, incendiary magazine. Smaller mag. We do have the grenade launcher. We do actually want the grenade launcher, so let's snag that. Okay, so bullet damage, special power, armor knockback. Tempting. Sad part is, I'm still thinking Glory and Victory is the best. Just because all 4 of those are useful stats that I can work with. Because airdrop capacity gives us choices. Rate of fire is just handy. Crit damage is amazing. Okay, so far so kind of good. Go for the damage. And I should probably go adventuring sooner than later, just because I don't think I'm going to find a whole lot of health kits around here. They drop randomly from enemies, I think. But not commonly enough for me to rely on it. That's a lot of worms. Okay, go for the crit chance. Okay, I was gonna do other things, but hell if I know. There is no safety. Shit. There is no safety here. And the landmines are an issue. Yeah, I think I'm toast. Just too many enemies. I think the big issue is the explosive magazine. It's such an albatross if you get it early. If you get the explosive magazine early, I guess it's good for group clearing, but even then, not on that gun. Okay, let's try one more. Go to Pleasant Grove. Try the Tesla carbine. And considering this gun, I'm actually going to have to manually aim it. Okay, at least initially. Just because I need to be shooting for groups. And also, sometimes it's kind of more comfortable to fire keyboard and mouse. I don't know, sometimes just holding a controller can make my hands feel like too big. I'm gripping this tiny little toy constantly for long hours, and that sometimes is a problem. So I think we want the Helix barrel. It's got really good pierce, and it allows my shots to hit enemies multiple times, which is incredibly good for triggering the triggering the Tesla coils. Okay, bullet count is good. Crit damage is great. Gives me a little bit of regen. Not much, though. I think I'll go for the crit bonus. We just need a lot of damage here. Okay, so we have a couple of options. Energy Blaster, I still got to get the upgrades for that. What is it? Piercing bolts and Tesla charges. Keep that in mind. This one's just great. What does Battering Grip do? Crit bonus, reload speed. Genetic ability will increase your armor by 4. That's fine. I'm not too passionate about it. I do like the guarded grip, though. There is also the brass knuckle grip, so this gives me bullet damage, rate of fire, and reload speed, which I really like. And then bullet damage and armor. And some more enemies. And then the other ones are kind of okay. This one does give a big crit chance bonus. What does this one give me? So armor and the experience gain rate, which is really good. Another experience gain rate bonus. Reloading will fire a blade that behaves like a regular bullet, but deals ×3 bullet damage. I actually kind of want to give the brass knuckle grip a shot. It doesn't give me a whole lot of immediate damage, but the experience gain rate is really good. I'm going to banish the energy blaster, though. We don't want that. Oh shit, maybe we did. It's fine. Because in retrospect, energy blaster probably synergizes incredibly well with a Helix gun. still, there's other options. Namely, the grenade launcher. Yeah, I should not have. The Electro barrel would have actually been good. Like, genuinely probably better. But, too late. It's okay. Like I said, we have good alternatives. It's hardly a problem. As long as I, you know, don't banish the grenade launcher as well. Then I would feel like a right fool. Speaking of grenade launcher. This gives me bullet damage, reload speed, and also the grenades are just nice. Okay. So now what do we do? Damage is bad. Needs a fix. Frost Turbine? Actually, I think we do, because that just gives me more grenades. Yeah, I think I'm mostly fine. I think it's mostly just we've got to get my reload speed and my fire rate really high, so I can pop these shots off quickly. Do I want the weighted stock? Bullet damage and reload speed, which I do like. Armor. A lot of armor. Like, as far as things go, I really dig this one. Let's go for weighted stock. It does slow me down, but speed has only been marginally useful so far. Oh, we do have the brass knuckle grip, so actually we have a couple things with armor going on. And yeah, we haven't picked up a clip yet. I think if I were to pick up a clip, I'd probably go for the frost one more than anything else. Okay, there they go. Go for extra Tesla chain. Unfortunately, I have no idea if... I mean, the extra Tesla chain is good. Great for group clearing. I don't know what the range on them is. It's probably affected by... effect size, so... should probably get that up. Apples, please don't hit me. Yeah, I want to get my fire rate up to the point where I can actually plow through enemies as opposed to having them chase me in a direction. Let's see, bullet damage or rate of fire. Both are good. I think we actually want the rate of fire now. I should probably just remember to have... I mean, I guess one thing I could do. Options, we're just going to turn these two on. There. So I'm manually aiming, but I'm not manually firing. The problem is we don't do quite enough damage to these guys. Yeah, do I want a magnet? 3 minutes in, maybe. We probably have left a bunch of experience on the ground. Wouldn't be the worst idea. Okay, so tech module, we are banishing that. Gyroscopic harness. Big issue is it reduces my rate of fire pretty bad. Or scope sight, bullet damage no longer reduced when hitting distant targets. So that means there's no damage fall off on this gun. Okay, split serpent's coming at a fine time. I think we can manage this. Ow. Stop paying attention the last second because I thought I'd killed it. Okay, more bullet count, crit, flat damage. Crit bonus would be nice, but we can get more of that. Let's just go for the flat damage and health. Get stuck on that damn bush. It is fine. We are good. We are mostly good. I just don't want to be stuck in the middle of that. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of dudes. Okay. Kind of guts my way past that one, and now we have somewhat of a good loop. Ow. I lack the consistent stopping power to, like, really deal with crowds. I do a good damage. Yeah, if I don't get harassed into oblivion because of those guys, we're kind of good. Do I have a charm? I do not. Because, yeah, it's tempting to go for the ducky charm, but I might want to look into the heart charm here. Just for that little bit of extra healing, because this build might have a lot of armor. So reduce mag size, which is fine. Reload speed. And using your underbarrel increases your bullet count by 2.5 for the next shot, which should be great. That's why I was thinking, oh wait, no, the energy blaster would actually probably be incredible on this. Yeah, it's that 2.5 that's actually really good. My regular shots are kind of... they're fine. They're not that strong or they're not that weak. But when I get the 2.5 off, it really clears house. Okay. Crit bonus, rate of fire. We do not want the extra bullet count. Crit chance, experience gain rate. Actually, I think we want the crit chance. Because I've already got a couple of upgrades that are going to increase my experience gain rate by like a multiplier. Increasing the flat percent should boost it even higher. Yeah, let's get the crit chance up. Maybe not too much. But yeah, just a bunch of just giant crit orbs chewing through things might do the trick. Please just leave me alone for just a bit. I need to catch my breath. There's a lot of enemies. Let's see. More damage and max health? Yes. I guess I gotta go with the Ducky Charm. Okay, Ducky Charm gets me the rate of fire and reload speed, both of which are great. Yeah, Eyeball Charm is just such a weird duck. Works with a very small subset of builds. But I think most of the time I'm just better off going Ducky. Okay. Yeah, what I really need to do is actually start pushing out of here. This is really difficult to leave. But we're getting there. As soon as this guy starts shooting in a circular fashion, we're golden. But until then, it's going to be a little rough. That's a hell of a lot of enemies. Yeah, I figured he was going to show up. I don't know why I'm calling Bertha he. And there's just something about it is just sinister. evil Dark Lord kind of coated thing. Let's see. Let's go for some bullet speed. Damage on that is good. Ooh, barely got out of there. Okay. Yeah, I wanted to progress, but it looks like I'm just gonna constantly be on the retreat. One thing to be said about this area is it does not have any towers that are currently shooting at me. But I think there might be one to the bottom right that I could go for if I really want to. Ow. There's just enough of these guys. Ooh. Damn it. Yeah, just enough of these guys and I don't one-shot them. Nah, I'm toast. Maybe not. I'm certainly feeling toasty. Okay. So how do we want to do this? Armor's not great. Penetration, bullet count, bullet damage, special power, or just bullet damage and move speed. I'm gonna go for the flat bullet damage. I was really hoping to go for the one that would give me a greater crit bonus. Damn it. Heart Charm would have been nice too. Let's go for this. Hitting enemies has a chance to chill. I've been waiting for that for like most of this run. It's kind of a shame the special drops. Ooh, almost died. Kind of a shame the special drops burn themselves out really early. I almost kind of wish it was just a % chance. You know, each drop has a chance of giving you the health drop. Something to that extent. Okay, if I can somehow get a medkit, we live through this. Oh. Oh, it was probably one of the splitty worms. Because yeah, they can spawn inside. Please spawn somewhere reasonably close, but not too far away. We can get back to it, but that's a shit ton of enemies. Okay, go for the bullet damage? Yeah. Also, the max health gives me a little bit more leeway while we hope to find something to keep me from dying horribly. That's a couple of much needed... Yep. Much needed upgrades. A little bit more max health. Okay, armored stock. I think we want to go for this one. No. No, that would probably mess me up here. Full damage reload speed. Starting a reload gives you extra armor. Bullet damage reload speed. Grenade area, grenade damage. I think armored stock is the way to go here. Okay. So I'm not dying. We do have to worry about the splitty worms. But at least they don't do that much damage. And now we have Big Carl coming in. Damn it. He's gonna spawn. I didn't want to try and hammer him down early. Ah, this sucks. I saw the apple bush. I knew I could go for it. Alas. I think that's a really good build. I think it's big issue. Yeah, we did have the Ducky Charm. That's why I can get the heart. What's that one's big issue? I think I just needed the crit bonus more than anything else. Because if I could have pumped my damage up like 2 or 3 more times, I think I actually would have had some legs. But alas. Anyway, let's finally buy the Swift Assassin's Barrel. I think a lot of these are probably too expensive for me. Oh, piercing bolts. Yeah, I think the energy blaster would have also maybe been the way to go. Let's also grab the sniper placer and the elemental grenade launcher. We're making progress. It's just crawling over the finish line. I think I can make that build work. I think the one other question is maybe I shouldn't be in that location. The enemies are just a little tough. I think the other question is maybe I should actually swap this guy's gun out. It's good, but it actually isn't much of a street sweeper until it gets more upgrades. The rotating bullets aren't actually as good as I want them to be, but I guess we should just go for like a really generic, punchy AK-47 rifle run next. Probably. For now, though, I guess thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time.